Hey, this is welcome to another Cover Lovers. My name is West Coast Big Rob. I'm happy to be here. Love Cover Lovers, great show, and I'm here with.
What's going on? How's it going? Dan, say hi.
Hi.
Yo, the man right there.
It was a good weekend with family, but always a little hectic. So it's nice to be here, chill on a Monday, talking about some comic books, and be hanging with you fellas.
Guess what?
So good to be here. What do you
What's
want?
And then the
Bumblebee? Yeah, you got original Bumblebee,
yeah,
right?
but now it's gone at Grandma.
No, it's on the way. We'll find
He's
it. Don't
hooked.
worry.
Legos, my man Raging Kate.
Legos and Transformers. He's hooked. He's the next generation of Team Nerd Herd.
Yeah, buddy, he's in the waiting. Greetings on a Monday evening, you guys. It is your boy Steve, and I am ready to talk covers. I'm ready to hold my wallet this time, Big Rob. You're not gonna get me this time. This time, I'm gonna make sure that you don't use my money to the comic book store. You know. Before we get started, man, you want me to go ahead and run through these real quick?
Go for it.
Let's go ahead and holler. We got a lot of blessings and a lot to be grateful for, guys. So let's go ahead and hit it. Nerdvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price at only 99 cents, guys. So if you guys need a way to track your guys' collection, they got you right here. If you guys are looking at how much you guys are making along the way with certain covers that you want to maybe invest and drop and sell into a bigger key, that's what they got you covered. So cover price, don't forget Nerdvana 14.
Doreen says hi.
Doreen says hi. What's going on, Doreen? And then we're gonna hit TNH 10 over at 10% over at our friends at Bird City. Talk about limited runs of 500 in counting. You know, talk about those 8-bit homages, wizard homages. You already know, guys. Nintendo powers. I mean, 8 billion genies. For God's sakes, they're just killing it. And
you said more than I love that. 500 and counting because it's image.
Yeah, man, you very, very nice. Very. Mike caught it. He's all, I got you, Steve. I hear what you're putting down. Team Nerd Herd for 10% off of our first purchase over at our friends over at Display Geek. Yo, you're a toy collector. You want to display those beautiful pops like you should. Guess what? They got some holders right here. If you guys want to take care of your toys, make sure there's no dents, they're mint condition, and you're sending them off to go get graded. Guess what? They got protectors for you. Just use Team Nerd Herd, guys. And then shout out to the Four Horsemen faction as they're jumping in action. Brother number 1, Brother Rudy. I did see him in the building, so he is on Cover Lovers, and he's watching. He's awaiting. Brother number 2, Something Wong. You already know something right. So when he's gonna happen when he's around, he's on the East Coast, man. So it's in the evening for him. And then D-Anime, etc., all the way from Canada. Same old thing, brother. Same old thing. Senpai Sama. And then Glenn 2K12. Hey, eat my dust, Glenn. You know? Eat my dust with that Mario Kart riding, brother. Yeah, I said it. All right. DJ, the resident DJ, those tantalizing beats that tickle those eardrums. Our brother Eddie, Beats by Munster. Go ahead and follow his page. I'm going to check some of his beats, man. He was cooking up some good stuff last Friday, man. I was sitting there, and in minutes, he was just whipping it up. You know, it's crazy. Talent, creativity. Got to love it. GT Key Comics with the keys to the comic community. What's going on? Sam, I am. Wookie Fanatic 19. He said Monday. Time for Cover Lovers. What's up, people? And then you got Doreen. Hello, peeps. It's Doreen Batmite. What's going on, Doreen? Good to see you. We're going to have to hang out soon, do some digging and some eating. Trish Forstner is in the building. She's like, hey, folks, what's going on? Trish, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Ronnie, what's going on? He said, hello, everyone. And then Shiny Suit X, man, dressed to the Dapper Tens, you know. Hello, everyone. D. Boulier, what's going on? D. Malloy, if I'm wrong, my bad. Hey, everyone, what's going on? Tiger Fed is in the building. Aloha, guys. What's going on, Tiger Fed? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. And then Sticks Boy, our man Sticks Boy is in the building. What's going on, Sticks Boy? Our brother, what's going on? Good to see you. And we're all caught up and ready to go. And guys, let us know what you guys think in the chat. This is interactive. Again, we like to say art is subjective. So we got some covers curated up. I know Big Rob's took care of us. I know Mike took care of us. I know Alonzo took care of us. Me, I'm just sitting here and enjoying the ride. So let's go ahead and get it. Come on. Hi, guys.
Oh, no. Where's Apollo?
Oh, he's off first, baby.
Oh, was he first?
No, you'll save it for first in
Spirit.
30 minutes.
In spirit, probably.
Oh,
All
no.
right.
We're in another multiverse.
I got to add a couple extra babies in tonight. Just make sure.
Baby. That's it. I'm just gonna follow up with baby every sentence.
Yep.
All right, fellas, let's get this show on the road. Team Nerd Cover Lovers. Or April 10th. I'm sorry, April 10th here, or 12th when they actually come out. So there you go. All right. Incentives for April 12th of this year. First, we got Star Wars Ewoks issue 1. I believe this is a one shot. I'm not sure, but here's the 1 in 25 by Kyle Holtz and the 1 in 100 by Ryan Brown. Mike, start off.
This is a no contest. I like the Hots. It's fine cover, but that Ryan Brown is fantastic. I mean, the textures on the fur and the eyes, and I was really kind of pissed that the original solicitation for the trade dress one did not have all that black shit around it. It didn't have that frame and everything. So it just looked like it was a trade dress version of the Virgin. I'm like, oh man, I'm totally cool with just the trade dress version. And then I saw what the real one was going to look like, and I got super upset. So I got to try to hunt this Ryan Brown down. It's amazing. I'm a huge Ewoks fan. I know that there's only two camps. There's love them or hate them, and there's nothing in between. I'm a love them kind of a dude. Sometimes if you catch the right angle, you can see a very, very particular prop behind me that is an original Ewoks prop. I love the Ewoks, and so this cover does it. It adds some grit. It makes them doesn't make them look like cute little teddy bears. It makes them look like he could be badass and beat the crap out of somebody. And I love this cover. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. So it's a no contest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay $100 or whatever the heck they're going to go for, but I really love it.
Steve.
Man, I echo your sentiments, Mike, and I echo Trish's sentiments. I love Ewoks as well, man. I mean, who doesn't love Ewoks? Who doesn't want one just to chill with in the forest? Who doesn't want one protecting you? Watching the Empire burn. Look at him with the fire in his eyes and the ready for battle.
That's right.
The realism in this, like the fur, it looks like he's right there in front of your eyes, just kind of, taking you in, and you're like, it's just amazing. That Ryan Brown 1 in 100. Now the price, no can do on that. The cover with the border, it kind of looks like a sleeve for a VHS. I don't know whether they're going for that or whether they was just paying homage to maybe some of these older books. But yeah, it totally takes away from embracing his face. And then the Holtz, that one's cool too, but it's not something I would pick up. That Ewok looks hungry. Beware, right? He's all just cooking you up, man. He's gonna scare you and put you on the pot. I wish I could down my ammunition. Trish, I want that.
Trish, you're making prints. Because I'm buying one. Please, because that art is amazing. Make sure you get some. I need to buy that somehow. I don't care how you print it. I don't care if you go to Kinko's and use the color copier. I need a copy of that art signed by you at some point. So it's so amazing. If you have not seen it, go over to Trish Forstner's IG and check out her Ewok art. It's incredible.
Oh, there you go. Well,
you have it.
In my house, we have an Ewok shrine in our bedroom, so we're all about Ewoks. But I'm 3 for 3 on this. Also, the Ryan Brown is obviously the 1 in 100 is the best one. The Holtz, it's solid. It's not that bad. It's just
Sure.
It pales in comparison next to the Brown. I love all the action. I love actually all the covers on this run. The cover A, B, and C. I like the Momoko. I like the what was the other one? Who drew the other one?
The Hans.
Oh man, it's cutesy, but it's good. It's
what's her name? The one that draws the cats.
Oh hell. Chrissy Zulo, right?
Zulu, Zulu, there you go. Yeah, Zulu, I love Zulu's version as well, and so they're all great. I'm picking up all the regular ones. I am not getting obviously the incentives. I don't want to pay that much, but the Ryan Brown is just it's Ewoks. people who hate on Ewoks, they just have no soul. Let's move on.
We're not even gonna give him a chance.
Star Wars is too hot to touch right now. You're right. I love all the people on Instagram who are like pretending like they're the first ones to figure out the Ahsoka books. That's really funny to me.
Really?
We've been talking about this stuff for years, and these people are like, "Look what I found! I bet you've never seen this." And we're like, "Dude, I got like 8."
people be hunting, you know.
A little late to the party, folks.
That's funny. Okay.
I never got my invitation.
All right, let's move on. So we got Guardians of the Galaxy. What issue is this? Damn, I don't have an issue number here. We got the 1 in 25 by K.O. New and the 1 in 50 by Derek Chu. That is the Virgin, because there is a regular trade dress version as well.
It is Guardian of the Galaxy's #1. It's starting off a new series.
New run, huh? Already?
A new run, brother. A new run. You know what, man? I'm a fan of both Derek Chu and Kyle New. I dig a lot of the things that Kyle New's put out, namely like some of the TMNT covers that I have. I love his art. Here, I like this. This looks like a movie poster montage coming right at you. For like a new movie series, a new Guardians of the Galaxy, new take. I'm digging it. And then the Derek Chu, man, look at Gamora, man. She looks beastly. But no can do, man. It's gotta be it's probably gotta be the Kyle New, man. Pass, baby. And then Apollo left one, baby. Apollo first, baby. Good to see you.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. The Kale New is the better cover, I think. I'm not a huge Chu fan anyway, and this is sort of back to what I generally don't like about Chu on some of the proportions and facial features and stuff. Not my favorite. It's a cool cover, and if you're a Chu fan, I bet you like this a lot. But man, that New is really, really cool. It's hard. It's super hard to do 4, 5, 6 characters on a cover, and then of course you got the silhouettes down at the bottom, which is really cool as well. Kind of homages their first appearance, even though it's not those characters. Kind of gives sort of like a Reservoir Dogs feel to it too, which is sort of badass. Which of course is used in the film where they're walking down hallways and stuff. So it's a really good touch, and it's done appropriately on the cover. I think it's a really, really nicely laid out cover. That's a lot of stuff on a cover, but it doesn't feel like a lot of stuff on a cover. So that's really, really difficult to do. And so it's the winner all day long. Even if they were swapped, I would still choose it regardless of price. It's definitely the better cover. I love the way Nebula looks specifically.
Yeah, man, she looks like she's up to no good.
It's a really good cover. I like it a lot.
So you like the New?
I like the New. Yeah.
Okay. And Steve, you like the New as well?
I agree.
I'm going to disagree. I like the Chu. So 1 in 50.
All right.
I don't know. I know it's very digital. It's very video game-ish, but I think she looks badass. She looks sexy. Yeah. I love the knives. I love the motion, the coloring. Nothing wrong with the New. The New is great too, but for me, my aesthetics, I'm loving the video game vibe to this one. So that's the one I would go with. But it's really expensive. I would not buy another one because they're gonna be really expensive for both. Well, there is the cover A or the trade dress one if I really want to buy it. So, but the Chu, the art is awesome. Both covers are great. It's just for my aesthetics, the Chu I just prefer. So let's move on.
Let's do it.
All right, this crazy covers here, but this is the Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, Glass House. Can't tell issue 1, I believe. Yeah, issue 1. I got the 1 in 25 by Raphael Albuquerque and Yoshitaka Amano, and the 1 in 50, and Jenny Frizen, the 1 in 100. Mike.
Okay, so I mean, I think this. I don't even know where to begin in this little set here. The Frizen is a fantastic cover, and it is arguably better art than her death. Even though the death is probably going to be the more sought after cover because it's a female, it's done really well. There's some really great things going on here with the sand running through his fingers and Matthew the Raven on his shoulder, and the hair is done really well. She doesn't do men very often. It's a great cover for her to do, but they're clearly kind of working off the heels of that death one. and the prices are reflecting. I think people who had FOMO who didn't get the Death one are now paying. This thing's already like a $200 book, which I think is a little insane for a book that's going to essentially have no legs to it. I love it because I'm a Vertigo guy and I love Sandman, but it's a beautiful cover. I wish it weren't the 1 in 100 just because the prices are just absolutely Captain Insano right now.
That's crazy.
And I don't think they'll come down because how many people are ordering 100 copies of the Sandman titles? I don't know any shop that is. So, you know me, I'm not a huge fan of the Amano style. This is also a virgin version of a copy that there's a B cover that has this art on it too, which basically is trade dressless as well. This is probably a foil if I had to guess. So if you like this art, I would say buy the $5 or $6 regular cardstock one. I don't actually like it anyway. I'm not sure why. It's sort of like this like high school kid on a book cover kind of art to me.
That's so freaking crazy you said that, dude. I was thinking that.
That's just what it feels like to me, which kind of has a bit of an amateurish feel to it. I don't know why I can't place any specific thing that looks like that. There's a ton of detail. Lots of work went into it. I know people love the style. It's just not for me. The Raphael Albuquerque is a good cover, but it's just kind of an A or B cover to me.
Sure.
It's cool. Anything with the Corinthian on it is going to be dope no matter what because the character design's awesome. But it's sort of just a kind of a meh to me. So that's a pass. The 1 in 50 is a pass. And if I did want it anyway, I would just buy the B cover. The Frisson is absolutely incredible, but it's way too high priced right now. But I'd pick the Frisson if I had to choose.
Yeah.
Just because it's...
Yeah, the Frisson by far wins like the art in like this cover challenge, man. It just looks amazing. Love the details. If you're a completionist and you got Death and you want to get this, you're probably going to do it. You're probably going to just pick it up, right? Yeah. Hopefully it's not at a crazy price and you're able to find it. You have a deal with your LCS. For me, I still like the Yoshitaka Amano. I like the colors, the usage of everything, regardless of what Mike did say, because I was like looking at the face, and that's to me was where it looked like someone sketching in their little book and stuff like that. But
exactly,
yes, yep. Right. And I just love the colors. I love the colors. I love the usage of, and I just like the design. But yeah, I couldn't pay $150 though, man. That's just I really like in the Frisson, maybe her best man cover, but passing. If I owned the Death, maybe I would consider adding this. Exactly, brother. You'd have to close it out, right? Sharing out time. Bam.
That's what I'm running into because I have the Death, and I'm like, do I want this? I love the Sandman. It's a great cover, but man, that price. Yikes.
Yeah, that's a stiff kick, right to the bullocks right there.
Right to the and it's been high ever since they solicited it. Like it wasn't like you could go on eBay 2 months ago and snag this for $50.
Everybody knows at this point, yeah.
Yeah, they knew already just because of the Death that this was going to be high. So they've been 150 or higher since the very beginning. There's no deal.
James Tinian is on this run, so I mean, they just got into finishing the Dead Boy series. Or I think that's still continuing. It's just on issue 4 or 5. So they're teetering into this. They'll have 2 or 3 issues or 4 issues of this, possibly. I collect them. I just haven't had the time to sit down and digest them all. But I like Sandman, the Sandman Universe. It's right up my alley. Big Rob, what you thinking, brother?
Hold on, my dogs are barking.
Oh, okay. I thought you said your dogs are killing you. I was like, hey man, stop walking, dude. After work, just chill, kick your feet up, watch some TV.
All right, well, I'll make it quick. I was no contest. The Jenny Frisson as the cover here. With this, the game here's with the best cover, right? Because it's versus. The 1 in 100 Jenny Frisson all day. It's obviously a matching pair with Death. I still regret to this day I didn't buy that and spend $100 when it was $100. But nothing wrong with the Albuquerque. Solid art. It's totally different from the other two, but solid art. I agree. It's a cover B. The Mono, it's definitely very amateurish, but it makes sense. Somehow it works. The colors are great. But the Frisson is the winner. But you know what the crazy is? It's not on our deck. It might not be the biggest variant this week because there is a Marvel Voices Spider-Verse by Jiang the Virgin. because of spec play, that book might actually blow up more. So
Yeah.
little.
But again, even that one, there's a B cover version of that same art. So
Yeah.
that could hold it down a little bit.
Yeah, but the spec play on that one's strong. That's why I'm just saying that might be a little better, bigger price wise on this one. This is all going on art. This one, so.
Yep.
Imagine getting the OA on that. That's got to be beautiful.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, the Gen.
Mike's like, why should you even have to say anything? Shut up.
Why? It's from a guy who owns Frisson OA too.
I
man.
know.
I'm like, nah, I'd trade it.
You're paying a fortune on that OA, man.
For sure. Kenneth Bird, the bird is a word. Good to see you. Thank you for joining.
Okay. Frisson wins. Let's move on. All right. Let's see here. Where's my mouse? Okay. TMNT Usayo Jimbo #1. Where When? I think that's what it's called. The 1 in 10 by Sarah Meyer. The 1 in 25, the Black and White by Stan Sakai. The 1 in 50 by David Peterson. And the 1 in 100 by Kevin Eastman. I think is also Black and White. Steve.
Man, I'm going to go with the 110. I think to me that anime cartoon style. It's not breaking the bank. 1 in 10s are ghostly. They fly off the rack. You'll never find them unless you're digging in boxes. I enjoy the Stan Sakai too, even at the 1 in 25. That's not breaking, the bucks. And even the Eastman, but I couldn't do 1 in 100. To me, I like Eastman Black and White. I dig it. But for me, it's a 1 in 10 always. It's just it looks clean. I'm not picking up this series because I always pay on Turtle books, but this time around I was like, okay, I'm gonna pass this one. But yeah.
You know what was crazy when I was at WonderCon and I was standing at Stan Sakai booth? He was drawing a full original art on a comic book for a kid, and he was doing it for free.
Damn.
Oh, love it.
Yeah,
Stan Sakai's an awesome guy.
Love
dude.
it.
Awesome
like a full
guy.
piece of art. I was like, man, this kid is lucky as hell. He's getting a whole thing on a comic book.
Just from a great man.
It took him like 10 minutes. I was just watching him do it. So it's pretty
That's
awesome.
Beautiful. I love it when artists do stuff like that for kids. That makes it's such a huge. I just love it. That's great. It's great to hear.
All right. Go ahead, Mike.
So I'm the same way. I'm 1 in 10 all day long here. The Stan Sakai and the Kevin Eastman have color versions. So if you like those art, cool. Like those pieces of art, cool. I don't think the 1 in 50 does have a B cover version. I think that's just the way you'd have to get it. But I love that 1 in 10. I love that he's in your face. The reflections of the turtles in the blade. I know that's been done to death. It's the Hulk homage. I get it, but still, it's great. Great colors. I like the style. It's animation enough, but it's still it's great. It's got good character and emotion. I just really liked it, and as a 1 in 10, I thought this was a steal if you could find it. So yeah, 1 in 10 all day. This one.
Yeah, I think we're agreeing a lot on this show. The 1 in 10 for me as well,
guys.
Drink. The 1 in 10 for me as well. I know it's the homage and it's been done to death, but that's the winner. Nothing wrong with the Eastman and the regular Sakai, but there's color versions of those and they look better in color. The Peterson, it's cool. The Jimbo's face is funny on Peterson's version.
He looks like a wild hair, like Peter Cottontail, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, you'll never look at Usagi that way. You're like, who am I going to take? Why am I going to take you?
She looks a little bit like Howard the Duck without the beak.
Oh, totally, right? And Donatello looks fresh out of the cartoon right there.
Very,
he does.
Alice the Wonderland White Rabbit vibe to him. So
yeah.
To that, dude.
But the Sarah Meyer, it's simple. It's very simple. Nothing crazy, but it feels right. So that one for me is the winner. But everybody has their preferences and buy what you like. That's what we say around here.
Other solicitations I've seen for that 1 in 10 have the covers a lot deeper. I'm looking forward to seeing this in person to see just how bright those colors are.
Yeah, they're bright. That'd be interesting. All right, let's move on to the Lazarus Planet, Revenge of the Gods, #3, the 1 in 25 of Michael Cho. Steve, what's up?
I dig Michael Cho art, man. There was the whole run where he was doing the different characters on Marvel. I had collected all of them, and then when I started condensing, this to me, I dig it. I dig the way he, drew out Wonder Woman. It's very Michael Cho, so very, very much his art. And who doesn't love Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman! The back, though, I don't know who that is. It looks like Poseidon, right? Or Zeus, possibly. But, yeah. Dang, guys.
Yeah, the chat is rough on this one. Mike?
Yeah,
I like it. Maybe? I like it. Don't love it. I'm also a huge Michael Cho fan. The other Cho, as I call him. And I did that same series that you did, Steve. I kept only a couple of them. I kept my favorites. I think I kept the Iron Man. I kept the Vision because it's really rare. Yeah. And I think I kept the two. I think I kept the Spider-Gwen and the Miles, maybe, just because it's for spec plays. But I really like his art a lot. It's got that Golden Age feel to it, which works really well, obviously, for Wonder Woman. But it's the next one, the fourth one that I'm really looking forward to. I'm sure we'll talk about that when it comes up. There's a Mary Marvel one coming, and that's the best one of all of them. I can't wait for that. There's a Yara Flor, which is pretty good. I think that was the previous issue. And then there's I don't remember who the other one is. Shazam? I forget who it is. But this one's good, but I don't think I'd pay a premium for it. If this were a B cover, I'd buy it all day long, but I'm not paying $20 or $25 for this. But I will pay that for the Mary Marvel when that comes out. We'll talk about that when the time comes. That's a couple weeks down the road.
Trish, I can't unsee this. Swords are a hard thing. It looks like a
it does kind of look like an envelope opener.
Or they're noodly, like a pool noodle or like a Nerf sword.
Yeah, but I do dig it overall. I wish it were just a B cover, but to me, it's not worth a premium. It's just a good B. It's just a good B cover.
Ditto. Let's move on. All right. Oh my God! I don't know why you even bothered putting this. I wanted to take it off. I just think I didn't have time. This is Wildcats number 6, the 1/25 by Dan Hip. Steve, go ahead first.
Oh no, man, I can't. None of these hit the mark for me, not one bit. The one in the center kind of reminds me a little more. I mean, I can't put my thumb on it, but it's just not art that I like. Looking at the smaller one over there, at the 1/25, that one doesn't strike me either. These are just not doing it for me. I don't like the design or just the way it came out. And I try to put my best foot forward, but yeah, this is just not hitting the mark for me. Mike,
trying to be positive when you just can't be. I get it. I'm the same way. This is a really awful cover. I'm not interested in Wildcats to begin with, so you really have to wow me. The Zerdy on the end. If I had to choose one, I'm picking the Zerdy, which is the bubblegum one, I guess, but it's still not great. I mean, especially for Zerdy. These are all not great, but I certainly would not pay anything for that 1/25. There's just no way.
Yeah.
I don't want the book at all anyway. I'm not interested in Wildcats.
Shout out to Alfonso Nunes. What's going on? Good to see you.
But yeah, Alonzo was right to put the face palm on this one. This is
total face palm. Like that's a copy 801 is in the building. Copy of my bad. I do. If you guys missed his rant, dude, go back to his Instagram and check it out.
Yeah, this is a dollar bin fodder in the future, 100%. This is gonna be a dollar bin.
James Critter,
trash.
Amazing one.
Apollo, I'm paying Dan Hip $25 to not draw me a cover.
Yeah. Looks like Skeletor in the middle for sure, right? EPT Cyclone. What's going on? Good to see you.
It's not good.
I see what he's going for, but other people have done it better than him. So it just looks shitty. Maybe the character design is horrible too, but it's a complete disaster in all aspects. So let's move on. All right, Somebody's Aunt by Joshua Swaby. I'm sorry, Joshua Swaby. The 1/25 Stormer, the Brotherhood of Mutants. That's like somebody's aunt. Some reason for I don't know.
Let me holler at their aunt, like, is she looking beautiful, dude? Look at that art.
Beautiful, like older type, right? It has that vibe to it.
Come on, holla at ya, boy.
Mike.
Hard no. Mostly because the A cover for this from Leniel Francis Yu is gorgeous. Don't know why they didn't make that one the incentive. I guess just because they never let you have an incentive for whatever reason. But this is a hard pass just because that cover's so amazing. This one's terrible in comparison. There's nothing. It's not really a bad cover, other than that it's maybe a little frissony for me. But yeah, I'm going with that. I'm going with that A cover all day long. It's so good. So this is a hard pass for me.
I'll go next real quick, Steve. That's just not Storm to me. It's just like a 50-year-old version of Storm. I can't picture her that way. I know it's people. It's just that's how it is. But it's just in comic book world, they don't age, and Storm is always 28. So I just can't picture her that way, and the angle's kind of awkward. The actual art, the actual line work by Swaby is fine. Nothing wrong with it. That's his style, and the colors work too. But just the outcome of it doesn't make sense in my head. It's just not what the Storm I'm looking for in my collection. So, and I'm a big X-Men collector. I have about 6 Storm boxes of X-Men or more. Yep. So 1 in 25, definitely not even for $5 in my opinion. But,
does anyone know, is Storm old at any point in this story? Like, is there old Storm? Because if so, this makes a little bit more sense.
EPT killed it,
yo.
God. As he say.
Yeah, this comes with beer goggles, everybody. This one, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. You need about a quart of whiskey, and then you're good to go. But
that was hilarious.
Steve.
I guess I'm gonna need the beer goggles, man. But she illuminates the room so beautifully, man. I'm on the opposite end. I like it, but again, I would not pay 1 in 25. I think the lining is great. The fact that yes, this is Future Storm and Sin's a Sinister timeline. Okay.
That far into the future?
This is your future. I was thinking she looked like more of T'Challa's wife, like she just looks beautiful like that.
I just could see a picture like a flip-flop flying in my direction when I say something smart. I don't know.
All right. But yeah, that's me. Fun fact, fun aunt. She's illuminating nothing. You need to put some sunglasses on, copy.
He just hates it because it's Marvel. Relax.
Yeah. Right?
You're good, Steve.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Start with
bye, my love.
Failed. All right, let's move on to Batman Adventures Continue Season 3, number 4. Crack Up Part 2, the 1 in 25 by Hayden Sherman. Mike.
It's very interesting. I like that it's different. It is definitely impactful, but I don't like it. It does have a little bit of the feel of that old animated series, definitely, which is cool. And I think that will probably rope some people in for this one.
Well, that's the way it is, right? The Batman Adventures Continue.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think he nailed it as far as that goes. But I don't know. Maybe it's just too dark, too much black to it. Maybe if it were just a little bit more 4-color, it might be a little bit cooler. I'm not really sure what it is I don't love about it, but it is cool. Again, this feels like a B cover to me. This does not feel like an incentive. So a little bit of a problem with the 1 in 25 on it. So I would never pay for it, but if it were a B cover, I'd buy it for $5. Otherwise, it's a nope.
Steve.
Yeah, man. I collected Batman Adventure, this new run for some time. This gives me the Bat Adventure feel. For 1 in 25, no, man. I would probably just do the B cover if something was similar to. But yeah, just reminds me of Batman Adventures. But I could never do 1 in 25. I see what he did, and I appreciate it. What about you, Big Rob?
Make us all drink, Rob.
What's up?
Make us all drink. Say your line.
Well, yeah, you know, he executed, he completed, he established what he was looking for. But,
cheers.
You know, I can't blame him for that. This is exactly what is required from him. I like it, but I don't love it. It's something about it is just missing.
That's so PC of you, Big Rob.
I'm a big Batman, animated show homer. To me, top 3 animated shows of all time.
Absolutely.
Top 3 for me. And 1 in 25, I just don't like it's a 1 in 25. And it's a solid cover B. I love the little crack up font in the front, and it makes sense. It reminds me of the intro cards for the episodes.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I love it. I don't know what's going on, but that Joker silhouette from the animated series, as to me, that is my Joker. That is the definitive Joker. Mark Hamill's Joker is the best Joker, in my opinion. So it has a lot of things going for it, but something's missing. Maybe I don't know, but
Trish said it, I think, and that she said it better than I did, which is that the purples needed to pop. Like the four colors needed to be more vibrant, I think.
Oh, dude, the purples pop out. You know I'm in. It's a winner, 100%.
Everything's too muted here.
If they look as grimace as McDonald's, dude, you got to go with it, right?
Yeah. Me and Grimace go back, dude. 1 in 25, though. That's tough. That's tough. But people are going to buy it. It's Batman, and myself are more than ratio because it's Batman. So, and it's the Joker too. So, spec play, take your risk. It's up to you.
What are your other two, Rob? I assume X-Men.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Number one is The Simpsons.
Okay.
Number two is an anime. It's Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And number three is Batman miniseries.
Nice. Okay.
They're all long.
I can get down with all those.
Batman is the shortest one. Simpsons 20 plus years, and Dragon Ball is like 20 plus years. So they're epic. Hard to beat.
Yes. Up and at them.
Up and at them.
I would throw X-Men in that list, but
oh yeah, 100%.
X-Men animated series is solid for sure. I just the animation is so fucking bad in my opinion, but I like it.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Big bodies, small heads. A lot of times, that's a big problem.
I go where I want to go.
All right, Skybound Dark Ride, issue 5, the 1 in 25 by Dennis Culver. Obviously, the Mulan homage. Steve.
Yeah, dude, this is dope. If you're a completionist, this is aching you in your pocket. You're gonna pay the 1 in 25, right? I know Big Rob's sitting there with his arms crossed, but he got his LCS pulled for this.
Yeah, of course. I'm already in.
Yeah, dude. It's an amazing homage, man. I've not read the series, but I've heard great things. I've heard it's been optioned. And again, it's Disney. Disney sells. It's a great homage. I'm not paying 1 in 25, but I dig it. I can dig it. What about you, Mike? What you thinking, bro?
Yeah, I like it too. I like it, but I just like it. I don't love it. And copy, I love you, but you're wrong. The Snow White one is way more than that. That's the one that everyone really wants too. But then that first Disneyland one, which was not a 1 in 25, it was a 1 per store. That's also more. That's like 50, something like that. So there are a couple out there that have definitely topped it, but I don't think this one will. I think you're right about that copy. This is not going to be a $25 book. It's probably a $15-ish book. It's good, not great. It does what it needs to do. You obviously know what it's homaging. It's clearly Mulan, but it's not awesome. It's just good. But yeah.
Mike and copy underestimating the power of the Disney fanatic. I would think it's going to sell for more than 25, in my opinion. But
do you really?
Yeah, Disney fans.
Well, and Mulan's a great movie too. So I think that there's that going for it as well. And it definitely accomplishes that. But I don't know. It's not as good as some of the other ones. I mean, you could go back and look at that Snow White one or that Disneyland one. And I guess
because me and Steve are really close. It's just if you live in Southern California, Disney fans are fucking batshit crazy.
Oh shit! There's also the freaking Little Mermaid one that Trish did. That thing's fucking amazing too.
Yeah, for issue 1, yeah. But I agree. This is the weakest one of the 5. 100%. This is the weakest one. I honestly not a big fan of the art, but it's Mulan homage. It's Disney. It's issue 5, 1 in 25. I think it's worth the pickup. I'm getting it. I'm trying to collect the whole set. I don't know. Hopefully, they don't go beyond 10. But it's the weakest one. It's pretty simple, basic art in my opinion. But it's cool still. It's Mulan. I like Mulan. So yeah, it still wins for me.
And and Larry, that's true. So the Trish one was the 1 in 25. That's the Little Mermaid one for number 1, and then the Disneyland one's the 1 per store, which is obviously a little harder to find, so it's worth a little more. And it's really excellent too.
Correct. All right, we're all done. Let's move on to the next one. Predator, issue 2 by Ryan Brown, the 1 in 25. Mike.
Yeah, this is good. I like this a lot. Again, I'm not really sure why Marvel's doing this whole, like, I guess they think that looks like a DVD case packaging thing.
I think it's a VHS homage, really, honestly.
Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't really quite scream that to me, so I kind of wish that weren't there. I think Ryan Brown's one of the right artists to do these kinds of covers. A super detailed, kind of gritty alien thing is perfect for Brown. Similar to what he did on the Ewoks cover this time around, he kind of gritted it up and toughened it up a little bit. This is a really good cover, but I don't know that this screams 1 in 25 to me. It just looks like a really excellent regular cover. So again, the purple trade dressy VHS homage thing along the side kind of ruins a little bit, and it just doesn't feel incentive to me. It just feels like a regular cover. So it's a no on a premium, but I do like the cover a lot. A lot of great detail in it.
Steve?
I dig the hell out of this cover, man. I love Predator. I love the universe. I've been reading the recent run. I've been wanting to go backwards. I think Ryan Brown killed this art, man. The cover art looks amazing. I personally dig the homages of the slip. Just reminds me of old Blockbuster, dude, working there and like watching movies on break and stuff like that, and carrying the freaking movies back in and putting them in. You would admire it. But at a 1 in 25, to me, this feels like a CD cover, more of a variant cover that you would get to. And also looks like a In-Hyuk Lee too, like in some similarity.
Yeah, there is.
What about you, brother? What you think?
Can I interrupt for just a quick second?
Of course, Mike. Do it, baby. Let's go.
Did 20th Century Fox ever actually use that on any packaging though? I don't remember that.
They did,
but
it was great. It was great.
These were like when they were.
It was gray. Is that what you
sale.
said? It was gray. Okay, I wonder why they didn't do it gray. I guess they figured that would wash covers out, maybe.
Because I used to see these at Albertsons, man, when they were selling DVDs for cheap.
Albertson, that's right, yeah.
Because like when they do the white clamshell Disney thing, like I get that all day long. Like that screams Disney VHS to me. But this one doesn't scream VHS to me. I don't know. Maybe it's screwed up because of the damn barcode. I don't know what it is, but
it possibly could be we're not playing the music. Sorry, Big Rob.
No, I'll say the VHS had gray. DVD might have had a purple. I don't know. I don't remember the DVD too well, but I remember the VHS was gray. It was like a select. It was like 20, 30 tapes they did that for. But if you could get beyond the trade dress and the slipcover vibe, the actual art of the Predators is fucking badass, in my opinion. The face, the grittiness, the dirt on these guys. You could kind of see this, just the shininess of it. It's really well done. The jungle vibe in the background, the fog, the scope lights right on the heat vision. All about it is fucking dope. Yeah, the trade kind of fucks it up, or the slipcover fucks it up. The actual Predator trade is not bad. It's a classic trade. It's a classic trade. But the 20th century we could have done without. But they're doing that for Planet of the Apes, and I guess they're just trying to differentiate from Marvel or Disney as this is Fox property. I don't know what's their logic on that, but I think it's still a winner. I think it will sell for more than $25, in my opinion. So it's a solid cover. Good?
Yeah, we're good, bro.
Move on. All right. Okay, Star Wars The High Republic, number 8, the 1 in 25 by Miko Suyon. Mike?
I actually really like this cover. I really like this cover because it feels a lot like the old Dark Horse covers. It feels like a Dave Dorman, or I don't even know who all those artists were. Dave Dorman's the one that I know most to it. It just gives me some beautiful nostalgia. I also think the art itself is really excellent, especially the face of whoever that character is, just the head there. I don't know who that is, but I probably should know. I haven't been keeping up on this like I should.
Me too.
The Twi'lek in the front is fantastic. That's the thing that reminds me most of Dark Horse Dorman art. I just think it's a really good, solid cover. Again, do I feel like this is a 1 in 25? I'm not sure about that. It just looks like a really excellent B cover. But man, this hits me in the feels. I like this a lot.
I'm with you, Steve. Mike, I've been picking up all the Harry Potter stuff, but I haven't read one book yet from the second run. But I like the art in general. I think it's solid, good art. I love the background, the city, the color of the, I guess, traditional orange of Star Wars nowadays. That creepy Mongol guy in the back with the cracked face, he looks cool. It's a good Star Wars cover. 1 in 25. That's usually I think what they put on the 1 in 25s now. This particular type of art. So it's solid. It's definitely be 25 or more on the secondary market. So it's a buy for me because I'm just a sucker like that. Steve.
Yeah, man. I had to during the second series. The incentives didn't really catch me as far as the art, and I didn't want to, knowing that High Republic is in the timeline. And I mean, we knew this coming in, reading, Scott Calvin's Kevin Scott's previous, and telling us that this. I know there's a lot of staying power with this, but yeah, like I dig the art. I just don't think it's 1 in 25 for me. But I do dig the background. I dig that old man's face, the details. And yeah, dude, who can? I mean, this one is probably one of the better ones in the second series, I feel.
What I like about the Phase 2 books is there is pretty much no store exclusives. I don't know if you noticed that. There's like
That's
literally
True.
That's nice, which will keep these incentives much lower printed.
100%. I love that about Phase 2 because I do that store exclusive game in the Phase 1 was just almost saturating the market a little too much.
Disgusting. Too many.
Blast.
Too gross. Yeah, I agree.
It crushed the value on all of them. I mean, nobody cared about any of them really, other than the one Clone Wars homage to #1. That one's still crazy priced. But.
Yeah, people are definitely sleeping on that Phase 1. I think that book long term is going to have value, but Phase 2, luckily there's not a million books, and it's a very more old school Star Wars short printed. So happy about that. Move on.
Damn it! Now I have regrets, Big Rob.
Okay. Regrets that you didn't keep them all, or
regrets that I didn't buy them.
Oh yeah, I didn't either. I didn't buy any of the ones for Wave 2 or whatever, Storyline 2 or Arc
Phase
2.
Yeah,
Phase 2, whatever. I didn't, but I bought them all for Phase 1, and I felt like kind of butthurt that I bought too many books.
Oh,
and I'm like, screw it, I'm not going to do that again to myself.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told myself, Mike.
Well, that's why it works because no one's buying it. You know, in the future is going to be worth something because no one's buying it. So that's why it works. All right, we got the timeless.
Lord of Brooklyn, what's going on?
Did the artist challenge Mike to a street fight yet? I don't know. Have they, Mike?
Nobody yet. I'm sure Peach Momoko will when she meets me in person.
But Mike's going to keep it real Brooklyn, right, Mike?
Come on, man. I'm messing around. I'm going to represent.
He's going to throw a slice of pizza at him.
He's just going to tell him how he feels, my man. That's it. Take it.
All right.
No,
we got the timeless.
It's going to be easy. I'm just going to be like, who's going to survive a full trip on the R train all the way down to Coney Island? I bet you can't.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Take that.
Yeah. Seriously, give it a good shot. I doubt you
All
can
right. The timeless variants of 1 in 100 by Alex Ross. You got a whole plethora. We got 6 books this week. That's about standard, I think, for every week. A lot of you got a Moon Knight 22, Fantastic Four 6, Miles Morales 5, Carnage 12, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, and Spider-Man 7. Mike.
That's weird. I thought it was Baron Zemo this time around. I think that Spider-Man might be wrong. I think that was last week's. That's fine. I mean, I think that. So, folks, know that there might.
Yeah, it is. That's wrong. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's Baron Zemo is the last one. But either way, can I go first or no?
Yeah. You're first. Yeah, go first.
I think so. In the colored versions, the Doctor Doom crushes the rest of these covers, and it's fantastic. The Hela is also good, but I think in the black and white versions, the Hela is the best. So if I had to choose one of these, I'd be choosing the Hela. So the Carnage would be the one. But I don't love I've said this every week so far, and I'll say it again. I don't love Ross's work as a penciler as much as I love his work as a painter. So for me, just the regular B cover variants are the way I'm going on these. And so my ranking is the Doctor Doom, then it's the Baron Zemo that's not chosen, or the then, believe it or not, the Kingpin's really, really good. The Annihilus is next, and then the Electro's the worst of all of the painted ones this week. But it looks good in black and white. So I don't know. This is a tough. Hella for me in this grouping.
Yeah, dude. I'd agree.
Sorry, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry, go ahead, Steve.
No, I would agree. Hella trumps all these sketch covers. For me, it would be Doctor Doom right after that, and then Kingpin. Annihilus looks sick. I think that one is an underdog. I love the details in it. But again, you get the B cover. It saves you on the money. You know, you're in no danger of that 1 in 100 price. But yeah, I'm a fan of Alex Ross. I love it. Dude, I just couldn't do this second villains run. And again, I hope it reverts, but I'm trying to save my money. You know,
could you imagine trying to do all of these 1 in 100s? How much that would cost you?
Oh my god, dude!
Thousands of dollars. I mean, we're already
insane.
Minimum $3,000, right? Because $100.
Yeah, because there's already 20 covers. This is the 4th week, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it like 30? I forget.
But they also lose their value after a while.
6, 12, 18. I mean, yep.
They're like $40. Some of them are $40, like the 1 in 100s from the previous run. You know, some are. I mean, this market is just it's taking a hit. But
even if these average of $50 a pop, you're still at $1,500, $2,000. Jeez, I mean,
woo. Damn, that's like Top Ramen and Smucker's freaking Crustables all day
Smuckers.
long.
So you're gonna have Smuckers. That's name brand. I'm going True Value, man.
Hey, man.
Or Gantry, the Target one.
Yeah, dude. Or I just might make one of my own. You know, the Aguilar way.
There you go.
With
Get your own jellies and preservatives and shit, and your own.
Oh my god,
that's bad, dude.
Hold on, here I got something for you. Here's the Baron Zemo.
Oh yeah, cool.
There you go. That's
that's sick. Oh my god, shiny suit. My bad, dude. I
go there.
Stand corrected. 50 to 60 range. Okay.
Honestly,
thank you for that info.
The color one is the Doom is the best one for color, but for the pencils, I think I like the Annihilus. Honestly, I just like the way he drew the shine on them, so it looks pretty good. I really don't like his pencil work. It's very rough draft on these, so it's cool, but it's not for me. But if I had to choose one, I'll pick the Annihilus, Miles Morales #5. Yeah, definitely wait. You maybe catch it for $50 later, $40.
Yeah.
So,
and I do love to see the process. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is a cool thing to see. I can't throw my money down for these.
yeah, because I think he already created another mural, right? An Avengers mural.
Mm-hmm.
So that's coming. So there's a whole nother set of Avengers covers of all the Avengers timeless variants.
Oh my god.
So I'm definitely not on that train. So I'm skipping that 100%.
Saving my dollars.
Yeah, so that's coming. So, all right, let's move on. Store exclusives.
All right.
And before I move on this, I just want to add that there already is store exclusives for Spider-Man #7, the second print.
Oh Jesus!
So that's about to go.
Dude, that FOMO slap, that was like a slap, like a Dave Chappelle slap to the face.
And I think Golden Apple was first to that spot. So
I mean that it got people to buy, man. It did its trick, right?
it's a 300 homage. All right.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Of course it is.
I saw that. I was like, oh no.
This is pretty fucking badass. In my opinion, Betty and Veronica game on #1, the Nuno Pereira. This is from Stadium Comics, limited to 250. Cost at a cheap $15. Obviously, this is a Last of Us PS3 homage from Betty and Veronica. Mike, you're the resident Archie folk here.
Yeah, I love this. This is great, man. This screams Last of Us. It's got all the right little touches for the whole PlayStation trade dress, if you will.
Yeah.
It looks like animation cells over the top of the art, which I love. All the things are placed right, colors are right.
Instead of Naughty
You know,
Dog.
I'm a real tough critic on homages. I probably don't like 90%, but sorry, I think did I freeze a little bit there?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So I'm usually pretty critical of homages, but this one I really love. I think it's got all the right little touches.
Yeah, I agree. Steve.
Yeah, dude, I agree. For the money, dude, $15 at $250, perfect. And then the art looks amazing. It nails it. It's like you're gonna play on your PS4, 3, what have you. I like the hot dog instead of the naughty dog at the very bottom. Damn you, Big Rob. Here I'm going in telling you before I say I'm not gonna buy it, and now you go and force me to.
I was this close too on this one. I really love this. I could see this book coming back value wise when season 2 drops, because there is a season 2 coming. So they could see this coming back to haunt us. It's perfect. Mike already hit it on the head. This is perfect homage for Last of Us. It's just, this is why when I think of Last of Us, I think of this cover from PS3, honestly. So perfect. Let's move on.
Shout out to Guyuch over at the Principal Defect. What's going on, baby?
Okay. All right. More Betty and Veronica. Game On #1 by Mutant Weaver Comics. The Sandman Pain, limited 200. Cost 76 for the set, I believe. Steve?
No. $76. Damn, that's a lot of money. I like the art. I like it. Kind of gives me God, I can't even tell you like the stylization of it, or like, but it just reminds me of. I just dig it. I dig the art. I like it. I like what he's doing. But for $76, man, that's a lot of money. Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Cook ham made homemade.
Oh, for Easter.
Trying to make us hungry over here, Batmite.
Oh, dude, she cooked the goo. Batmite knows how to cook. That girl knows how to cook.
Pass, but his birthday went, and I think we lost Mike, huh?
Yeah, we lost Mike. I think.
Oh, there he is. I see him.
There he is, Mike. Sorry about that.
See me.
Yeah, you're all waving. You're all, hey, fool, like
over here.
Go ahead, Mike.
Get it, Mike.
I love Sam Payne. He's a really nice dude. He does a lot of the shows around here in the Nashville area. I think he's from this area somewhere. I'm not really sure. I like his art. It sells really well in prints and stuff. So it's cool to see him on some of these. I particularly love these for whatever reason. I think maybe I like the Betty of all.
You good, brother? Mr. Mike. Man, Big Rob, you're muted, brother.
He's so amazed he's gone. He just couldn't handle this Betty and Veronica over. It's too much. So we lost Mike. Well, I guess my opinion real quick on this. It's Betty and Veronica and sexy poses playing video games. If you're into that, then this is for you. It's not for me. Art's a little cheesy, my opinion. Very amateurish, and if I want that, I can just go to a con and buy that in person.
What if you saw that on a lowrider, dog?
Nah, dude, it would still be fucking whack. So on a fucking what's it called? Astro? The Astro van?
Oh, the Astro van, dude.
Who was that? Was that dog?
If the vans are knocking, don't come a rocking. If the vans are rocking, don't come a knocking, you know?
I want to drop with the spokes. Yeah, dude, this is not good art. Mike went bye again. Who's in the purple? Damn, Mike. Oh, that's Veronica, right? Yeah, that's Veronica. Oh, the purple. I'm sorry, I meant the green. Yeah, Veronica.
That don't look like Veronica. That looks like Veronica's cousin.
You know, the green is Veronica, and the pink is Betty. The purple,
Betty's cousin, Letty. You know,
is it?
I don't know. I mean, just trying to...
Samantha? I don't know.
We're just like coming up with names. Yeah. Oh, it's Sabina. Look
at the Teenage Witch.
Oh yeah, Sabina the Teenage Witch. Oh damn, Alonzo, Comics and Pops. with
Well,
the
well,
buzzer
you know,
beater, my brother. What's going on? Good to
I
see
know
you. Good to see you.
our resident perp will know that.
It's Sabina, duh.
Duh.
Yeah, I mean, okay, go for it, man. No.
No, go finish your
No,
thought.
I was good. I was like, these are okay. But
Yeah, they're okay. It's not shit, but it's okay.
Damn,
You want to buy it? $76, limited to 200, not a lot.
the controller is floating.
Yeah, that's another telltale sign that Sabrina the Teenage Witch, right? Fucking floating. Come on, Robert. Come on.
All right, let's do it.
All right, you already saw a sneak preview here of Big Time Collectibles and Comics Elite, limited to 3,000, 1,000, cost $15. Is that right? $15 for maybe for the trade dress, not just for both of them. This is Ariel Diaz, Amazing Spider-Man number 25. We got a Black Cat, we got a Spider-Gwen, and a
Mary Jane.
Jane.
Spider.
with Spider Suit. Steve, your opinion on this?
You know what, dude? One of the things that bothers me is that the Virgin art is at 1,000, so there's it's really not as limited as you would think. And the trade dress, man, do without the trade dress. It's just small and in the corner, man. I mean, I feel like Ariel. Other than that, I love all three characters. I think she really killed it, positioning and everything like that. She drew these women beautiful. I just wish it was a little more limited. And if it's $15, man, that's probably for the trade, $30 probably for the set, or $35 somewhere around there.
Yeah,
actually
$40 for the set.
Yeah. But I think it's dope. I think it came out dope. I like the illumination in the back. The $40 for the set, still chilling, hitting us with that knowledge, baby.
I could hear Michael Ray saying this has probably been better if they were individually drawn in their own covers.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but I mean, the trio, man. I mean, I think she killed it.
Yeah, I don't know, something about the. I don't know. It's just I think I would prefer to have them. Like there's Mike's back on the cell phone.
Yeah, dude, he can't stay.
I don't know what else to do.
Hey, man, we got you, brother. We got you.
All right, Mike, go for it, man.
Let's see. No, I don't really like it. I think it's I don't know what it is. I like her art, I really do, but I want this. Just looks kind of generic to me. Like I've seen this 1,000 times. It just doesn't do anything new for me. I also don't want all three characters on the cover like that. I don't know. I mean, like these things need to wow me now. This has like that store exclusive tropey look to it that just feels like white noise to me. This does nothing special. So it's not bad. And honestly, $15 is pretty damn cheap.
For the trade.
So
it's $40 for the set.
If you like her art, $15, it'd be hard to go wrong with $15. But otherwise, this just doesn't do anything cool.
Mike Syke, he says, any thoughts on Bloodline 1 and 25? I don't think
this one right here.
Damn, there you go. Damn, Big Rob.
I don't know. Thoughts? It looks good. Solid. I love the blood. The girl's perfect. She's good. I love purple hair. The knife, the blurriness. It's a solid cover. I'm like, it's not for me personally, but if you love it, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, I mean, if you're jumping into a new character, I mean, all these issues have had something involved to their important issue. They're key issues. I think it's a three issue series, 4 issue, I think maybe. So it's small. And I like the art. I dig it. And if she does, I mean, she might be like future, right? We're looking at all these younger generation Marvel heroes that are going to get their shine eventually. I mean, this would be a good opening to kind of corral that in.
Yeah, maybe. Mike, quick thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I like it, actually. I like the perspective on it. I like the color separation and the contrast on it. It's not bad. And you're right. I mean, I think there are actually some likes for this character, unlike so many of the new Marvel characters. So that could be worth it right there. Yeah, I don't hate it. It's a little too I don't know, sort of digital looking to me, but it's done well. It's done well. It accomplishes its goal.
Yeah,
It's good.
Yeah, you're not wasting your money on it, Mike. Psych. If you want to buy it, go for it, man. I think, my opinion.
Right. Agreed.
All right. Let's. And by the way, skip for me on this. I don't dig it. It's too digital. All right.
Lotion.
What?
Tiger asks, "Why is her left hand scaly? Almost, she might seem to need some lotion."
Whose hand?
On the 1 in 25 for the.
The other one.
Yeah.
All right. Then we got X-Men 22 from the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse by Thiago de Silva. Limited 3,000 and 1,000. We all know that's no, that's true. Usually, I'm already programmed to believe they're fucking shortening it to 666 or some shit like that. But no, they actually ran this 3,000 and 1,000. Cost $50. I'm amazed they actually throw the real number out here. So I'll go first. This is, I don't know. I don't think it's an homage or a ripoff or what, but this is definitely copying a statue that I've seen in the past. So I don't know if he was inspired by the statue or what, but I've seen this in the past in 3D form. I'm a Psylocke mark. I love Psylocke. I love her character design. There's a good version of her by Thiago. It's really well done. Love the sentimental touch, but like I said, that's totally a statue ripoff, whatever you want to call it. But the background's a little bland. I'm not a big digital guy, but for this one, it works for me. So it's a good solid cover. I wouldn't hate if you buy it. $50, a little pricey from the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Steve, what do you think?
Yeah, this is something that you would probably see like on a like gamer magazine or like on a video game cover, like since it's so digital. I do think it looks dope. The back of the fire is kind of blocking out what's in the mist, so that it would be nice to have some perspective, like on the background to make it pop. I mean, they're in war right there, so it looks dope. But yeah, a little too digital for me. Mike, what you thinking, brother?
Yeah, ditto. Of course, I don't really like the digital stuff to begin with. This looks like really, really good video game art, but that's really it. The Sentinel head is really cool. I like that she's unsheathing the sword. That's cool. There's some really nice touches. Of course, I like that there's a butt on it too. That doesn't hurt. But it's a good layout and stuff. I just wish it were not so digital. I think it would be kind of a win. It's way too expensive, and obviously no spec value on a 3,000, 1,000 book. These don't do anything. But and yeah, bland background. I agree with Rob on that too. But I don't hate the art overall. I don't mind the lines and the layout and the design of it. But it's too digital for me and too expensive.
I'm sorry. The only way it had a spec value there was like a major key. There's like a big key moment in this book, but as far as we know, there isn't. So
I don't think there is.
All right, and is this it or there's one more?
He's got that cake.
Oh, there's one more.
Oh,
Something Epic #1 by Burst City Comics. Obviously, this is a Howard the Duck homage. I'm not sure who's asking for a Howard the Duck movie homage, but it's here. Hal Lauren, $250 limited edition, costs $30. Mike,
it's pretty well done. I mean, again, you're right. I don't know that I care about a Howard the Duck homage, but it's well done, and I think, am I not mistaken? Is this 3D?
it sure looks.
it is. It's 3D. That's another freaking dope aspect.
Yeah, I think this one's 3D, which is really a cool touch. I don't know that. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I don't know anything about this book. Does anyone know anything about this book?
No, I
like
don't.
What's going on in it?
No.
Is a duck really the character?
Well, looks like it, right? I would.
Yeah, I don't know. We should probably look at the synopsis though, because this is dope. This reminds
because
me
if
of
it's hot, 250 is a nice low LE.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, $30,
with a cool gimmick behind it, this could pop. This could be a biggie. This might be one you might not want to sleep on. Really good art. It's got a gimmick, low print run, decent buy-in price. If the book is hot, this could be the one everybody wants.
And it got that 80s feel, man. Howard the Duck. Okay, I'll stop. It is dope. I think this is dope. Yes, there is a duck character in it. A mallard, if you would. I dig the shit out of this. This is like Howard the Duck was one of those movies I watched like growing up as a kid back in the 80s. You know when they did like the Adventures of Babysitting, where they had Thor in there. I mean, this gives me all the feels of that era, and the fact that it's 3D is dope too. That's a good marketing aspect. I like it. I dig it. 250, tiny.
I see all the pros on it. I see the possibilities here. I see the 3D. I see the limited edition. It's in the somewhat, at least for our generation, famous image right in our brain stamped. But I still go back to my first thought. Who was asking for a Howard the Duck homage for the movie? Not even the book, but the movie. So it's not for me 100%. I have no sentimental value for Howard the Duck. So, but if it has any, like, if it's option, that's something. So anything like that. But if maybe the story's good, maybe the story will be popular, and if it is, yeah, this will definitely hit. This is 250, and it has a 3D gimmick. So, but not for me. All right, I think this is the last one. Nope, there's one more.
Oh, you were.
All right, so we got for No Mas Comics, Maleficent #1 by the great and powerful Trish Fosna. Limited to $350, cost $10. Mike,
This is absolutely perfect. This does exactly what it's supposed to do. It is. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. The colors are great. The lines are perfect. The price is perfect. The LE is perfect. This is a win all around. This is my favorite book of the night by far. I can't wait to get my hands on this thing. That green is that's the green, man. Like if you've seen the movie, that's the green. The whole thing, the layout's fantastic, great depth to it. And I'm not just being a homer, Trish. You know I love you, but you know I would burn every My Little Pony book just because they're My Little Pony books. But I love Maleficent. She's maybe the best villain in all of Disney. This is one of my favorite Disney films of all time. On top of it, and you absolutely nailed it all around. Every part of this is incredible. This is perfect. And man, that price, damn.
Yeah,
I'd buy two.
$50. Jeez, I love it. I love it. It gives me that that Disney feel, the 80s feel, man. Maleficent, she killed it. You know, just everything about it screams Maleficent, screams Disney villain. I just love it. I think it's amazing.
sorry, let's look through this chat here. Let's look at the chat.
And no bar for damn winner.
Yeah,
Looks
like they're loving it. Yeah, dude, this is not. I've loved all this so far. All the Maleficent covers. This is great. This continues the good fortunes of Maleficent. This is great art. It reminds you of the cartoon. I think the crow is like almost identical to the animation. It is exactly like the one I remember from the animation. The background, the green with the dragon horns in the back and the silhouette in the smoke. That's awesome. The thorns, the kind of negative variant of the thorn vibe there. The purple clouds, the castle in the background. It's solid. And if there's no barcode, there's no trade. This is a great piece of art. $10. You can't go wrong with that. I don't think we've shown too much on No Mas on our show, but this is a great introduction to our show here for No Mas. Limited 350, solid number there as well. Disney fans will definitely more in old school Disney fans definitely will be buying this book, especially with that price screaming at you, $10. So it's definitely a winner.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, dude, I've been tempted to buy every single one of them.
Jeez, you gotta love it. 350.
All right, I think that was the last one. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all done. We get to the final part of our show. What's going on, Mike?
All right. So as you probably know at this point, I do I do work for CBSI. That's comicbookinvest.com. And every week we drop a bunch of articles for your Wednesday warrioring needs. I do the cover fire article, which is basically the antithesis of this podcast. It's all the regular A and B covers that I like. And at first I thought this was a slow week, but it's really not. There's some beautiful covers, some beautiful A and B covers this week. And I had a real tough time choosing a winner. The winner for this week just eked out the win. So go over there and check that out. Drop me a comment. Tell me if you agree or disagree with me. I love chatting with people up there. It's really fun for me. Then Cover Tunes is a little bit more sporadic. I used to do it every week, but now I have a 10-month-old, so it's a little harder to do that. But I did drop one last week on RC covers. So if you're a Transformers fan and you think RC's gotten the shaft over the last 30 years,
awesome.
Then go take a look at that article. I think you'll dig it. And again, tell me any that I missed. I don't think I missed any of the biggies, but I might have. So I had a real fun doing that one. And the next one is a secret. So just hold tight for the next one. Probably next week, might be the week after that.
Mark your calendars,
The
guys.
secret, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it yet, because last time I did, because remember I was going to do the women of Transformers, and I dug myself too deep a hole, and so I just simplified it to RC. So before I bite my own tongue, let me backtrack and not tell you what it's going to be until I got it ready.
Maybe you should also refresh our mind on maybe some new Star Wars show coming out soon. Maybe you could do it.
That's exactly what it is, you dick.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, it is that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna get more specific, but that's exactly what it's gonna be. And it's probably gonna be 2 weeks away.
Oops. All right. So on that note, boom.
Final thoughts, man. Let's go ahead and give them out the week, man. You guys, we started off fresh on a Monday. Cover lovers, we're finishing up. Don't forget tomorrow, sign up for Comic Book Women, guys. All right, 6:35 Pacific Standard Time, 9:35 Eastern Standard Time, and then Wednesday, we either got Week in Geek or Mondo Mail Call. We're kind of debating on that, but we got something for you guys. And then Thursday, long story short, again, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Friday, we close the week out with Nearing Nerdvana, guys. The gals got you ready and raring to close up and open that weekend for you. And then Saturday morning, we got Saturday Morning Toy Box. Guys, don't forget. So we got a packed week. And also, let me go ahead and get them over here. Guys, don't forget, if you use Nerdvana 14, for 30 days of unlimited cover price at only 99 cents, you'll go ahead and help yourself out, man. Track your collection, track the numbers. It's just, it's worth its weight in gold, guys. And for 99 cents, it'll help you out. Speaking of the Howard the Duck 3D cover, we want to use Teenage 10 off of our purchase over at our friends at Bird City. So don't forget, guys, $30, it's a perfect price. But if you can get yourself 10% off, go ahead and hit you some. All right. And then our friends over at Display Geek, we want to hit Team Nerd Herd to save us off 10% of our display needs and toy protecting needs, guys. So don't forget. And Big Rob, I think we are done, man. You wanna close the show out, my brother?
Sure. If you want to do it right, be a comic cover whore for life.
For life, guys. Have a great night, evening.
Thank you.